Today we're going to review something that you should have already learned in 4th grade, but then we're going to add on a little bit. So we're going to talk about how we're going to use it in 5th grade afterwards. So we're going to review first and then see what we can add on. So if I have the problem 35 times 27, I have to find the product. You know, product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So I'm going to do this by breaking this number apart into 30 and 5. And I'm going to break this number apart into 20 plus 7, right? So I took place values. So I'm going to draw myself a box, a rectangle. This one happens to be a square, because squares are rectangles. And I'm going to write 30 plus 5. So this is going to be the tens column. This is going to be the ones column. Down here I'm going to write 20 plus 7. This is the tens column and this is the ones column now, except they're not really columns, they're rows because they go that direction. So I'm going to look where 30 and 20 meet, and it's in this box. So I'm going to write 30 times 20. So I know 3 times 2 is 6, but I know when I multiply by powers of 10, there are 2 zeros, and it pushes the 6 over 2 place values, and I have to put zeros in its place. So that was 3 times 2 is 6, and it has to push over to the hundreds place, and these 2 zeros have to hold the place. 20 and 5 meet in this box, because that's where my fingers meet. Notice I'm writing my work in here, so everybody can understand what I did and I don't make a mistake. 2 times 5 is 10. But it's not multiplied by 2, it's multiplied by 20. So I have to shift to the numbers over one place value and use a placeholder. Plus 5 groups of 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, 30 and 7 meet right here. 30 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. One more zero, because I had to shift 21 over one more place value, and I put my 0 in as a placeholder. The last combination I haven't done is 7 times 5. 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. If I didn't know, I could count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35. So now I'm going to add these up. 600 plus 100 equals 700. 210 plus 35, just to be sure. Right? 245. So my final answer is 945. 945. Okay, so I broke the numbers up and then I multiplied each one using powers of 10, so my multiplication problems were pretty easy. And then I added my rows to get 900, and then I added to get 945. Okay, let's talk about another example. 46 times 52. I'm going to break this up into 40 plus 6 and 50 plus 2. That's called decomposing the numbers. All right, I'm going to make my rectangle, and I'm making them large enough so I don't make mistakes and my work is really clear. Being clear with your work is important. 40 plus 6, 50 plus 2. So inside this box, I'm looking where 40 and 50 meet. 40 times 50. 4 times 5 is 20. 2 more placeholders. Okay, 50 times 6. 50 times 6. 5 times 6 is 30. 1 more placeholder. 40 times 2. I know 2 groups of 40 is 80. 40, 80. So I can do repeated addition to figure that one out. 6 times 2 goes right here. 6 is down, 2 is over. 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is 12. All right, so I'm going to add 2,000 plus 300. That equals 2,300. 80 plus 12. I can do mental math. 92 equals 92. So let's add the two parts. These are called partial products. 2, 9, 3, 2. Okay, we're going to do one more. So this is the part that's adding on for 5th grade. 348 times 92. This number looks like 300 plus 40 plus 8. This number looks like 90 plus 2. I decomposed the numbers. So but this time I have 3 parts and 2 parts. So I'm going to make my rectangle be longer on one side. Okay, so I'm going to put 300 in the first spot, 40 in the second, 8 in the last. 348, 90 plus 2. Right here. I'm going to do 90 times. This one's going to be 90 times because 90 goes in every box across. 90 times. Okay. 300 is going to go in both of these boxes. 300 times. 40 is going to go in these boxes. 40 times. 8 is going to go in both of these boxes. 8 times. Well, 2 is going to go in all of these boxes. 2 goes all the way across. 2. Okay, 9 times 3 is 27. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So these zeros, the hundreds and this is in the hundreds place, this is in the tens place. It added all these zeros because it had to shift the number over. 9 times 4, 36, 2 placeholders. Shifted the numbers over. 9 times 8 is 72. 1 more 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 placeholders. 2 groups of 300, 300, 600. 2 groups of 40 is 80. 2 groups of 8 is 16. All right, so I have to figure out how to add these. I think I'm going to go this direction. I'm going to add going this way because this is a little too much for my brain to do all at one time. So if I added the 600 right here, I would have 27,600, right? Because I added these two parts together. Okay, what if I add 3,600 plus 80, right? That would be 3,680. Over here, what if I added 16, right? I'm going to add these two parts together. 6, 3, 7. All right, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add 27,600. I'm going to be really careful to line them up in the correct place values. Write the numbers one on top of each other. Right? 0 plus, whoops, sorry. 0 plus 0 plus 6, 8 plus 3, 12, 13, 13 plus 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. My answer is 32,016. Okay, so this problem, we broke it up into parts and we multiplied, then added. Okay, we're going to practice more of this in class.